Friday. Yesterday it was like 36 degrees, like middle of summer weather, and today it is, well, it's not quite cold, but it's cloudy and it's rainy, and Loki is outside and he refuses to come inside, and now he's stressing me out because I don't want him to sit outside and get wet in the rain. Why does my cat do this to my nerves? Anyways, I just finished editing a YouTube video, which is the video that's going up before this one. So I have to upload it really quickly, and then we'll tackle the rest of the day. It's not a very busy day, but it's an exciting day because today we are doing the official title reveal of Till Death Do Us Part. So let's get into it. Okay, so it is time to do the title reveal on Instagram. My street team has been on top of it. You guys are amazing, and they've already posted the title reveal on their stories and everything, so thank you guys, you're amazing. I'm gonna do, okay, let's do this, let's do the post first, and then we'll do the story. The little design we have for Till Death Do Us Part is this one. Oh, you can't really see. There we go. I'm not sure how I feel about the roses. I feel like they add a bit of a romantic element to the story to kind of bring it back that it's a historical romance and not just like action, fantasy, adventure kind of thing. So I felt it stuck more with the theme. Okay, but let's post that. Next thing I want to do, we have officially posted the title reveal. Very exciting stuff. Can you tell how giddy I'm getting over this? I've been working on this story since I think it was November or December 2021. It has been a while, so it's nice to finally be able to share this with people. The next thing I want to do, which is almost like the most exciting part of it, is changing my Instagram bio to say Till Death Do Us Part, coming, I think I want to say coming 2020. We haven't done a release date yet, so I can't specify, you know, an exact date, but I think we'll say coming soon or coming in 2023. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else that I need to do the title reveal, but it's just we've told the street team, we've sent out the newsletters, we've posted on the Instagram. Oh, I want to do a reel for the title reveal, but I'm not entirely sure how I want to do it, because obviously I want to put a little bit of effort into it, so I think we'll brainstorm that a bit and see what we come up with. Other than that, the weather is still very miserable. I've managed to get Loki inside though, which is a good thing, but he's outside now again, but it's stopped raining temporarily. But I feel like it's just one of those, it's the end of the week, it is Friday, and it is cozy, stay in bed, watch movie weather. And I do think we're going to take advantage of that as much as possible once the work is done. It has been a couple of days since we last spoke. It's now the next week. I had a really fun weekend with my family, so that was really nice. And we don't have too much work planned for today, so we're gonna have a pretty relaxing day, which is nice. I should be getting my book cover very soon, which is exciting because we can do a cover reveal. And then also I'm getting the final proofread editor draft back from my editor at the end of the week. So first things first, I have a signed copy which I need to make a shipping label for. I feel like I need another cup of coffee because I had such a bad night of sleep and I'm kind of falling asleep in front of the computer, but it's okay. So currently I am beta reading a story for someone. I'm about halfway through and I'd really like to finish it today. Luckily I'm not doing like any drastic editing or anything. It's just basically an overall kind of opinion on the characters and the plot and that kind of thing. So basically I'm just reading through all of it and then like leaving little comments on Google Docs of things that like don't make sense or maybe need a like more in-depth description or things like that. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do that for like the next hour or so, and then we can continue with the rest of our work. Did something that I wasn't supposed to do and I don't know how I did it. What was I looking for? Okay, got my water bottle. So basically, I can't remember exactly which vlog of the publishing diaries it was. It might have been the first or the second one. However, I wrote the back cover synopsis of the book, as one does, because something needs to go on the back cover. Tell the reader what the book's about so they'll pick it up and want to read it. For those of you who can remember, I did write a back cover synopsis, which I was quite proud of, I'm not gonna lie. And so I opened the, it's not a document, it's like on a program where I wrote the synopsis, and for some reason it didn't save. And so, like the genius that I am, I didn't back this up somewhere. And so now I have nowhere to like get the synopsis back, and I have to write it from scratch basically, which is so great because it's not that bad. It's obviously not that much to write. I just don't know how to make it sound as good as it did last time. I feel like I'm not gonna get the words right again because I can't remember how I said it. And the reason this is important is because I very cleverly forgot to send the back cover synopsis to my cover designer, and now she has nothing to put on the back cover. So it's just all going so well. We're gonna rewrite the back cover and hope for the best. We're gonna hope for the best. You get to help me write this now because I can't remember what I said last time, and I really need to remember what I said last time. Okay, this time I'm gonna write it on a separate document that will hopefully not get deleted because we don't want to go through that again. So my main character's name, or actually I have two main characters. It's dual perspective again, and our female main character is called Edlin. The setting of the story is medieval England, although it's not meant to be a like 100% historically accurate. It's more of just like historical inspiration. So our main character is Edlin, which is like an Anglo-Saxon name, and it kind of relates to princess, which makes sense because our main character is a princess, because we love princesses. Then our other main character slash love interest is called Draven. And as I feel like I've mentioned this before, I'm not entirely sure where, probably on my newsletters, on my Instagram, multiple places, but it is a enemy to lovers romance. So now you know more about the story than anyone else. Okay, so Edlin, let's start with Edlin. Edlin is set on a cunning, most powerful. This is just escalating into I don't even know what anymore. Okay, so I've rewritten the synopsis. I'm not obsessed with it yet, and I need to send this through to my cover designer, and once it has been sent, there is no going back. So I'm kind of freaking out about that. Also, in other totally unrelated news, Kip Moore he's an American country singer, for those of you who don't know, and I've been obsessed with his music for a couple of years now. He's on a world tour and he's coming to South Africa, and against all odds I managed to get Golden Circle tickets. Now, I know nobody cares about this, but he's probably like the artist that I'm most excited to see perform live apart from Taylor Swift. It's like Taylor Swift, Kip Moore, that is the list. And I remember, like, even before it was announced he was coming to South Africa, we were driving in the car and I told my dad, like, if I ever got to see him in concert, I would probably cry. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but I just am, and it's nice to be excited about something. So I got Golden Circle tickets. I've never been in the Golden Circle before, and now my mom heard on the radio that he is arriving at Cape Town's airport tomorrow morning, and the like radio show, or the radio channel that's hosting the concert here, is gonna have like a little welcoming thing for him. And I can't go because I have a driving lesson. How did I get this right? One of my second favorite artist is like a 20-minute drive away from my house. He's gonna be there in person. I can wave to him. He might not see me, but he'll be like a couple of feet away, and I can't go because I have a driving lesson. But I don't want to be that person that cancels the driving lesson the day before because I'm a punctual person. I just don't know what to do when I'm losing it. And that, combined with the stress of the back cover synopsis, is just too much for me to handle at the moment. I just got a message from my cover designer that said she sent me some sample designs. So I haven't sent her the synopsis yet, but we're gonna see the samples together for the first time, and I'm freaking out because I'm really scared that I'm not gonna like it. Okay, well, you can't really see, but these are the designs so far. So I'm gonna have a closer look at them and then we'll see. Finally finished the back cover, and I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with how it turned out. I'm currently talking to my cover designer. That is what we're going for. I'm pretty stoked. I love the text because like it looks like the font looks so medieval, which is pretty cool. So our internet just decided to quit on me, which is exactly what I needed right now in the midst of all of this work that I'm trying to do, and there is absolutely nothing I can do about it. We've had this problem before, and at the longest it'll fix itself within a day or two, but I just cannot deal with this right now. So instead of panicking and freaking out and stressing ourselves out, we're just gonna pick up Queen of Shadows and read that. And you can't feel bad while reading a Sarah J Maas book, so. I started cutting up apples to bake. Well, I was gonna make a big apple pie, and then I thought that making little apple pies might be a bit more economic. I don't know. We'll see. I'm waiting for like the pastry to defrost anyway because I forgot it in the freezer. However, if you have been watching my videos for a while, you might remember some of the earlier writing vlogs. I used to grab a book and go reading at this little, like, somewhat of a park spot all the time. And I haven't been there in a while now. And I think getting out of the house, going for a bit of a walk, I'm gonna put on my headphones, probably put on some music or a podcast or something, and just being outside of the house for a minute would be good. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I just finished journaling for the morning. It's actually quite late, it's almost afternoon. We have two important things to cover today. The first one is planning for Camp NaNoWriMo, which is coming up in April. And we are going to be doing some serious work and some serious progress on the sequel of If the Crown Fits, because I know people have been waiting for answers. I am aware of this. I am working on it, and also it's kind of freaking me out because I feel like there's so much expectations on this novel now, but it's fine. We're not going to worry about that now. We'll worry about that later. But yeah, I'd really like to work on the novel during Camp NaNoWriMo. I'm not going to get into too much detail today about Camp NaNoWriMo in general. I just want to do a little bit of planning regarding that. And then the second thing we need to do once that is done is to finish Queen of Shadows. I'm really almost finished. I just have probably, like, I think less than 100 pages to go. So yeah, those are the two main things to get done today. Obviously there's a few other smaller things on the list. I also got the final cover design yesterday from my cover designer. Obviously I can't show you it now. Yeah, I'm quite excited about that and excited to share that very soon. And I'm also getting the final draft from my editor tomorrow, hopefully, which is great. And then what else? Oh, I think me and a couple of people from my Bible study group are going out for, I'm not sure if it's drinks or dinner or both, I don't know, but we're going out tonight, I think, hopefully, and that's gonna be quite fun. Yeah, so happy Friday. I hope everyone had a good week or is gonna have a good weekend. And yeah, let's do some NaNoWriMo planning. Surely not. No. Look who's here. Hi. Okay, I'm gonna stop bothering you from your nap. So I just finished Queen of Shadows, and wow, that was a lot. That was something. I loved it. It was great, but also a lot to process. Very intense. Did not see all of that coming, but I'm excited to read the next book in the series. I'm not going to start reading it immediately because I've got to few other things on my TBR that I want to finish first. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have lunch because it's almost 1, and then I want to do some story planning, like some scene planning for the sequel of If the Crown Fits, which I'll show you guys. A little bit of the story planning or scene planning, whatever you want to call it. So basically, you guys are very familiar with the little sticky notes that go up on those cover doors over there if you've seen any of my previous videos or even Instagram posts. So what I basically do is write down each scene on the little sticky notes, and then I write down all of the important details of the scene. So for example, if I look here on my laptop, I'll write out of whose perspective the chapter or the scene is, what the character's goal for the scene is, and why it fails or succeeds, because obviously like motive and motivation is really important to keep the story moving, what the purpose of the scene in the story is, so I make sure that I don't have any unnecessary scenes in the story, the entry and exit hooks, and then the location or the setting if that is relevant, the tension, the conflict, and then I don't add this to everyone, but if it is relevant, if there's a backstory, if the weather is relevant, if there are objects that are relevant, senses or times and dates. So obviously this takes quite a while to do. We've got 31 chapters to go through. I've only done the first 2 chapters, but yeah, I'll be keeping busy with that probably for the next day or 2, maybe, yeah, depending on how it goes, but it just gives a little bit more clarity into the details of the novel. And so I think that is going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and in the next vlog, really exciting stuff's happening. We're formatting the novel, we're doing our final checks, we're doing the big cover reveal, all of the exciting stuff. So subscribe if you would like to see that, and I hope you have a good week or a good weekend or whenever you're watching this, and yeah, lots of love.